there's a division right now that they're trying to fight to see who's going to win that division. That's the NFC West. Mm-hmm. The Cardinals, we can kind of agree they've kind of already, even though they haven't been eliminated completely from it, we already know
I don't think
it's between the Rams and the Seahawks. Your gut feeling, Rams or Seahawks, who's winning that division, the NFC West?
I don't know. It would be a great game. Like if they had to
face in 2 weeks.
Like that's gonna be a great game. And I think, home field obviously isn't really what home field is because no fans. But I do think it's gonna matter who plays home. And I say this because Seahawks are playing in the cold. You want a West Coast team who plays inside to come to you in the cold, have to play outside, make them uncomfortable. And then if you're the Rams, you're playing where you want to play, nice, weather, blah, blah. But I feel like if the Seahawks are home, they get the matchup. Like, they'll take it. But what I'll say is that defense is so suspect. And the Rams can do a lot of different things on the offense. I think Sean McVay is a great, just football mind. And I feel like he puts his players in the best position to win every game. And it really just comes up to, will they perform? Because I love that offense and I love the defense on the Rams. I think the Rams are underrated this year, actually. And I do think that, they could contend for a Super Bowl this year. The way that they've been looking. If you look at them when they went to the Super Bowl against the Patriots, and then now they're kind of getting, last year they were off. They didn't really look too good. And I feel like this year they went back to what they were doing. And they got the run game coming down now. And Robert Woods is getting in space. And Kupp has been, getting his touches. So, it's really tough, man, because DK is a freak. So we're going to see Jalen against DK, Tyler Lockett, Russ, he makes magic happen. So, it's like even teams, I feel like almost. But, I feel like the Rams get the advantage because of their defense. I feel like the Rams, defensively, are going to cause more issues than Seahawks defense. Because, if you look at how the Giants defense played against the Seahawks and how our pass rush was really what won us the game, Rams got a better pass rush than us. So if they can put pressure on Wilson how we did, then are they going to be able to put up those points that they're used to putting up? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The Rams' schedule is the Jets. They have the Jets, which is a win. The Seahawks and Cardinals.
Do you think the Jets is the automatic win?
Yes, no doubt about it.
You think the Jets are playing to win right now?
I think they are, but they're not going to.
I think they are too. I feel like Gase is trying to win.
But they're not going to.
I don't think so either.
Maybe against the Patriots or the Browns, but not against the Rams.
Nah.
The Seahawks, they have Washington, the Rams, and 49ers left. So it's kind of an even schedule.
Who are the Seahawks playing?
They're playing Washington, the Rams, and 49ers. So I think whoever wins that game between each other
wins it.
Is going to win the division.
That might be the game for the division.
Yeah, the Rams have the tiebreaker currently, but if the Seahawks win that game, I think they hold the tiebreaker.
Okay.
But the thing with me is that I'm going to sound a little flip-floppy here. Earlier in the year, I picked the Rams to win the division. The Seahawks, I disagree with you about the defense. I think their defense is better. Their defense is average now. I mean, Jamal Adams just set the record for most sacks by a defensive back in NFL history. Their problem has never been what people thought their problem was. People thought their problem was pass rush. It wasn't that. They actually get to quarterback fairly well.
Their secondary is really.
Their problem is just communication. Is that they don't know where everybody's going to be, and that's why they give up big plays. But their communication has gotten really better, and it shows. I mean, earlier in the year, they were 31st in points allowed a game. Now they're 18th. Mm-hmm. So they moved up tremendously. But since they got a bad rap early in the year, we still view them as that bad defense. But they're not that anymore. They're still the third scoring offense. And the Rams right now, it's kind of like a juxtaposed position. The Seahawks are third in scoring offense. They're 18th in scoring defense. The Rams are 17th in scoring offense, and they're third in scoring defense. So it's really, what do you want to pick? And for me, it's about trusting the quarterback. And I don't trust Jared Goff. 19 touchdowns.
I knew you was going to say that, yeah.
11 interceptions. Russell Wilson has 36 touchdowns and 12 interceptions. I trust Russell Wilson, and if I were to make a bet on it, I'd bet on the Seahawks to win this division. But because I picked the Rams to win the division earlier in the year, I'm gonna stick by my pick and say the Rams are gonna win it.
I feel you.
Even though I do want to say the Seahawks.
I do agree with you when you say, like, I feel like the game might come down to quarterback play, because both defenses, like the Seahawks defense is definitely trending upward, and the Rams are definitely trending up too. So I do agree, and I feel like it does come down to quarterback play, but I don't know. I just feel like the Rams defense is really showing out. They're trying to. I feel like every game they're making a statement on the defensive end.
Their defense is elite, but Jared Goff and Sean McVay's offense, to an extent, has kind of been figured out a little bit. Even though they do their thing on offense from time to time, Jared Goff is such a huge question mark. What Jared Goff are you going to get? Are you going to get Super Bowl Jared Goff where he was horrible, or are you going to get Jared Goff when he faced Patrick Mahomes on Thursday or Monday night, whatever it was? Who are you going to get?
Yeah, exactly.
That's really the question. And Jared Goff, I said it in a previous video, he's holding back the Rams right now. And for them to win this division, Jared Goff has to play like a superstar.
He's got to play really well, and to a certain extent, so does Russ.
Yeah, he does. Because if he doesn't play like the MVP,
Russ, then
they lose.
Exactly. But the only thing is, he's always going to get it to his playmakers. That's the thing. But it comes down to quarterback play, man. Like, is Jared Goff going to show up? Because their defense always shows up week in and week out. But it's like, him, he's like suspect. Like, is he going to, sit back in the pocket and sling it and make great reads and great decisions and, do what he's got to do? Or is he going to go out there and be scared and take hits and, make dumb reads? And, it's just, what you're getting with Russell Wilson.
Yeah, you know what you're getting week in, week out. There are some games, like the Giants game, where that's surprising.
Yeah,
and that's the difference between the two. Russell Wilson has a game like that. It's surprising. Mm-hmm. Jared Goff has one. You go, here it goes again.
Okay. That's, I'm used to that. When you saw Russell Wilson play last week, you're like, this is not Russell Wilson. Like, something's good with him. It just, the feel is different from when he has a bad game, and like you just said. When one of them has a bad game, it's expectable, and when the other, it's kind of looked at weird. Yeah,
so we can say that I'm picking the Rams, and you're picking the Rams as well because they're defense.
I would say the Rams. Yeah, I still got the Seahawks going far in the playoffs, but I think the division game comes down to that game in 2 weeks, and if the Rams win that game, I think they'll win the division. But I will say I think the Seahawks go farther in the playoffs than the Rams.